Fabian and released, and then they changed their strategy to try and overcome, but when you give away time, there's no easy way around it. Bit of a moment here for Lee Holdsworth, newly joining the Botlow racing team. Got wide, hit the tyres at turn 7. Unfortunately for Scotty Pye, he had absolutely nowhere to go and got tangled up in that. Both cars required a lot of surgery to get them back out there, a lot of bits. A bump and run won't be worn. Bang. So now you got Van Gisbergen lurking in here like a shark, about to pounce on the outside, and it's all this damage on the rear of Waters' car, and he's in a pile of trouble. So he's broken it in the bump and grind on the run to Siberia. So Waters has got to arrest the speed of that car quickly.
Wow, now he's going to have trouble because this is a left-hander. He's going fast. Have a look at the drama attached to the suspension failure. That wheel, I think, will have come into contact when Shane was around the outside. So it would have been wheel-to-wheel contact with SVG, and it's broken on the loaded side in that corner at Siberia. It's broken the right-hand rear on Cam Waters' Mustang.
Listen and look. That's a bad one, and he knows it. Here's another view. He thought about it on the inside, and then he went to the other side. Because he shifted the car around, it locked the brake, then it wouldn't pull up in time, and it's climbed the wheel of the Monster Energy car, and it has destroyed both of their races. All of that hard work, 4 hours and 45 odd minutes of work down the drain.
Oh. I actually feel mostly sorry for Cam Waters there. That was, if you're going to apportion blame, there's a fair bit of Mostyn in that one.
The car put him into a very nice position when they made it through the right-hander at turn 5. Awkward moment though. Jack LeBrock got crossed up. That in fact checked up Macaulay Jones and Gary Jacobson. Macaulay damaged the right rear corner of the Cool Drive car. He's had a couple of outings here previously at Hidden Valley. This was a really weird moment where Rick Kelly came out of turn 5 and somehow just made light contact front to rear with Tim Slade. It speared car number 14, the Freightliner entry.
2, and look at this, is on for young and old down into turn 6. Is there contact? Yes, there is, and Davison's around. There's going to be other cars. Simona's in it. Hazelwood's in it. That was a lazy contact there with Rick Kelly. The bonnet's now up on Hazelwood's car. Huge damage to the front of that car and Simona's. As you can see, Simona now off the road. That contact with Rick.
And so really all this stuff downstream of what happened there, and a lot of damage unfortunately on the front of that Newland car for Todd Hazelwood. Huge damage on the front also for Simona Di Silvestro. Team Harvey Norman entry, and this is the view from Will Davison's car. So walking wounded back to the pit in the first sector, just half a second away from the money, but you heard Craig say they were setting it up. You can hear Richie's moment in the background. We've seen those sorts of incidents here in the past, but there was nowhere for Whincup to go. And in fact, there were a few people that were lucky to survive that, including Mark Winterbottom and Cam Waters. They were the next in the queue.
Pretty good job here, because that could have been, he could have hit that. He could have hit it.
Yeah, so what it does, the effect of having a car there pushes you at least a couple of car widths further to the left of the road than you want to be, where the line is dirty. There's no grip out there.
Yep.
And you're at warp speed, and he's just rattled against the wall up there. So,
and the exit from the pit, this is the explanation of what's gone on here. I think he hit the inside wall. It looked like he'd maybe made contact with the inside wall. It careered into the outside wall in that zone at the top of the hill, and that's a precarious spot to be parked. So very good call. Watch this. Yeah, I reckon he got the inside wall.
You know, because it fired him across the road. If you turn in too early up there, he pinballed it, didn't he? Maybe got it 3 times. First, before it appeared at the important thing is that we just do all that cleanly. We don't want them racing each other. We certainly don't want any vigorous battles that result in tears. This is wild. Courtney with fresh tyres, trying to find the place. He's turned him into the fence hugely. So Heimgartner's been pushed into the wall. And for the second successive race meeting late in the day, big damage on car 7.
Can he get it back? So can he get it back? He's currently, now watch this. So on the outside, he moves it back across, wipes it across the back of the Ultima and turns him around.
Pasquale's got damage to the splitter on the front of his car, which is flapping like car 9 was earlier in the day. Here it is again. Check it out. New tyres. Oh, he stayed with that for a long time.
Can't do that.
I think he'd be in trouble for that. He had his foot in the throttle.
The car's hit the fence.
On Earth, it's actually peeled off there. Yeah, so
it's backed in.
Okay. So this is Macaulay Jones, cool drive entry, trauma at the top of the hill, and that was the reason Cam Waters got out of the throttle. So he's whacked the wall on the run into the cutting. Very easily done. It's triggered a red flag. Fully locked up, crossed up, and grabbed the right rear of it, which has done the right rear quarter panel,
You can drive it back. I'll need you to drive it back.
boot lid, rear wing, and it's just whacked the roof as well. Too much momentum into the cutting, unfortunately. The approach speed there is pretty. To both go in like that suggests that there was something on the road. So they've got, it's nothing to do with each other. Yeah. I thought they may have tripped over each other.
Yeah, they've done it simultaneously, but without contact together. So it did look, for instance.
Oh. Phew, that is a heavy shunt there.